Hey guys, it's Tom up here at Jigs again. Sally will be up here later today, I think. Anyhow, as you can see, I got my magnetic mount hooked up to my little mini digger, and we're going to head down to the water meter and get started. We'll see how good it works. And anyway, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes of how this thing moves. It's slow as Moses. It takes me 6 minutes to get down there. You see where my truck's at? It takes me 6 minutes to get down there. And I'm not going to suffer y'all through that, but I'll get started and we'll make just a minute or two. You see how slow this thing is. Here we go. Not sure if you can tell how jerky this is, but it is crazy jerky, especially when it first gets going. But after it kind of warms up, it gets a little better. Not much, but a little bit. Anyhow, that's enough that I just wanted y'all to see how crazy slow this thing is. Anyhow, I'll turn you back on when we get down yonder. All right, guys, looks like we made it back out here 6 minutes later. And I think I've got the camera where you can see me digging around a little bit. That ditch or trench, not a ditch, trench, 21 inches deep, about average. I'll show you here in a minute. I've made myself a little gauge out of a piece of wood to kind of keep it average. Anyway, same as before, it might be a little noisy. We'll find out. You always want to put your blade down, stabilize your machine. I don't know if I'm exactly lined up, but I'm close enough. We're going to make a mark here. I'm sure someone out there is going to say, you should have. Yeah, maybe I should have. I've got about 35 hours on this excavator, and that's about how many hours of experience I have on an excavator. There we go. Couple of places down through there that's a little bit shallow, a couple of places a little bit deep. The shallow places are due to rocks that are just too big for this excavator to pull out. And I'm talking about big ones. As long as they're more than 15 inches, surface, they should never freeze. That's the frost line in Arkansas, is 15 inches. The water department, they didn't set that meter but 8 inches. I don't know why they done that. Come on, there you go. The RPM of the motor matters a little. And if it gets a rock or something down there that it just won't pull, I speed it up. But generally, I found for this particular excavator, it really doesn't matter how fast the motor's running. It digs about the same. The other thing is you need to figure out how to do the rake at the bottom to rake it flat. That's very important. Because if you don't, it'll just be a big series of humps. And you have to curl the bucket, draw the boom, lift everything, you know. Get it flat. There we go. And it likes to dig about 3 or 4 foot in front of that bucket, or in front of the blade. When it gets right up to the blade, it doesn't like it. We'll reach out there and try to draw that. Just try to kind of rake that flat down there. You hit a rock. I see that rock. I try to get it out of there. Then I'll show you how I'm measuring that depth. Come on out of there. There it goes. There it goes. Let me get this position here. Alright. It's got a little switch here that shuts the hydraulics off so you can get out of this little dude. But if you don't, you'll hit this one of these arms and you'll make it move. The way I've been measuring this, just about right here, knock that hump of dirt down, knock that little hump of dirt down. Take my depth gauge, 21-inch depth gauge, drop it down in there. Pretty darn close. Yep, that's acceptable. Now, put my gauge right there, so I know from here back, I'm good. Now, it's got a low spot right there, it's got a high spot right there, but overall, it's right, and so I'll just continue on from here. All right, turn my hydraulics back on. Pick my boom up. Move back. That's about how much I try to do at a time, about 1 or 2 feet. don't know if you can see that. There's I laid out a yellow line right over there to as a straight edge. I'm not staying too straight to it, but that's on me too. Anyway, we'll dig another couple of foot and then I'll cut y'all loose. First thing I like to do is try to peel that grass off. You can see that one there jumped off of there. That's all right. That's all right. Struggle for this thing sometimes, but getting the job done. And I usually check the depth about every 10 feet because I don't want to get. At one point I was digging about 23 or 24 inches deep, which is a little bit too deep. You see, well, I don't know if you can see or not. Flip that dirt up over that little dozer blade. I don't like that. Now I'm going to have to get down off of here and get it off there. Up on, there you go. Have to coax it through. Anyhow. About 10 minutes of me messing with this, and I'm gonna cut y'all loose and get busy. Anyhow, that's it. I'm gonna cut y'all loose. We'll see y'all later. All right, here we go. We're gonna turn the water on. We've got all of our plumbing done. We're going to see if we got a leak, a low pressure leak. Oops. I can turn the meter on. Here it comes. Here goes our first gallon of. Nope, we're not flowing any water. See it.
Is this valve in there turned off?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Sally. See, that's why I love having Sally around. Woo, we're running water. Go show them the water, Sal.
Hold on, folks. I'm trying. There's water. Woohoo! Y'all have a good day.
Hey, this time.
And tired Sally.
It's been a long day today, but we put in, I'm going to guess, 100 foot of trench today. Sold some hay, worked around, Got the water turned. That, of course, you've already seen that little video. Got a little water running up here. Anyhow, we are going to call it quits for the day.
Yes, I hope.
Find something that somebody else cooked for supper, most likely. And he's on to the house. It has been a good day up here. It got up to 80 today. Can you believe that? What is today? The 15th of November, and it was 80 darn degrees up here. Little digger worked good.
Yes,
it did.
I was impressed.
I was impressed. Rocks, oh my God. We just thought we had a bunch of rocks on top of the ground. There is a bunch of rocks under
the ground.
And they big too. They big, half as big as this truck bed, ain't they?
They had babies that came to the service.
Running away from home. Anyhow, we're delirious and had a good day. It's been a heck of a day up here at the Chigs. Chigs is wore us out today. Anyhow, that's it. Got anything to add?
Have a good night.
There you go. See y'all.